Reddy, an intern for the ATDP Global Programs, and today I'm interviewing Mr. Reddy, who is our robotics teacher for the technology track. So how many years have you taught summer programs like this?
This is actually my first year teaching robotics class at ATDP. Yeah, so it's been a totally new experience for me.
So what's your favorite part of the class so far?
I think just seeing students sort of like bright up when they get their program or when they get their code working. It's always a nice thing to see because they've been like working on some challenge for like so many like days or hours or whatever, and there's always like little like bugs that they're trying to fix, but then that first time it like actually works, and they're just like so elated about it. It's nice to see.
Yeah, we have a lot of challenges in this class, so how do you design those activities to make them have fun but also learn?
Yeah, well, these were actually designed by some of the previous robotics instructors for this class. So I am borrowing a lot of material, but there are a lot of challenges that have been developed for like the kits that we're using. So we're using the Vex IQ kits, and like Vex thankfully gives like a lot of materials and a lot of like example projects online. So a lot of them are kind of based off of those projects, but maybe just like reformulated a little bit to either like up the challenge level or maybe like introduce like other like different concepts. So
since they're international, they haven't had such experiences of like working hands-on with robotics before. So what's one thing that you want them to take away from this class?
Well, I hope they learn that engineering isn't just about like the theory behind things. Like when I was a student here at UC Berkeley, like a lot of like the engineering classes we took was like very like theoretical. And we had to like do a lot of equations and learn a lot of like math and physics, which is important. But when you're out in the real world, a lot of the engineering you do is like very like practical, and it's kind of like the blend between like knowing sort of like the theoretical basis behind something, but then actually like trying to physically implement that. So I hope that's something they get out of this class, that they're both able to be comfortable like trying to understand the theory behind something, but also like going through the like design, build, test sort of cycle to actually kind of implement that theory.
Yeah, they've been testing a lot and getting frustrated, but it's really rewarding when you can see them actually do it at the end.
Yeah.
And many of our students are going to be applying to college and planning to major in technology, and then they'll be going into the job field. So what is some advice or words of wisdom you have for them?
I would say, keep an eye on robotics, because it is still like an emerging field that is going to, just like computers have kind of just like taken over or like found their way into like every field. I think something similar might happen with robotics as with like AI. So, keep an eye onto like these emerging technologies, and, even if you don't end up being like a machine learning developer or like a, robotics technician, I think being like familiar with like how these technologies might be used in our like day-to-day jobs, I think is important.
That's all we have. Thank you.
Great, yeah, thank you.